Welcome back. Video number 2. I was supposed to have been done this video. I was procrastinating again, just like I was procrastinating on the first video. As you can see, the orientation of the camera is different because I remember I said that when I finished that video, I was not gonna make a second one. That's the intro. It is what it is, but if I mess up, I mean, it's my first one. It can't be perfect, right? So boom. But this video is kind of like for me to tie up some of the loose ends from the last video. So as usual, I got my little notepad in front of me to keep me on point, on track, whatever, right? So on the last video, I was talking about the name of my podcast, the nature of my podcast, common sense from the collective consciousness. Okay, so that's the name. Simple enough, but there's a disclaimer that I always say at the top of every episode, and that is, whatever I say might seem like common sense to you or anyone who's smarter than me or who spent more time thinking about it than I have, but I'm on my own journey at my own pace. And if I happen to contradict myself, it's just a result of my growth or my ability to see things from another perspective. Is that all I came here to say? Because those are the only two things I wrote on the paper, and now I feel like I'm forgetting everything else that I wanted to say on this video. Like and subscribe and share and comment, and yeah, it helps, I guess. Man, you don't know how long I just stared at my own face in this camera thinking of something to say. I thought I had something to say and I don't. I'm just like looking at how it looks like I'm looking off in the distance instead of like directly at the world like how it was in my last video. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no camera yet. Coming soon though. I'm going to invest in a better setup so I can do this better. Maybe I should have some topics for this video right now. You know what? I'm sitting here staring at my face in the camera for minutes and minutes at a time, and I'm like, yo, like, why don't you just talk about nothing? Like, why don't you just talk about doing nothing? Like procrastination, what do they call it? Paralysis by analysis. That's exactly where I'm at right now. That's exactly where I've been at for the past couple of weeks. And that's exactly what I've been doing with these videos. Procrastinating. Because it's not perfect. Like, obviously it's not gonna be perfect, but I want it to be better. I ain't got it like that yet. I gotta get better. It's a process, isn't it? But all that analyzing and perfecting and comparing and holding myself back and this and that, I'm trying to catch my head. Like, all of that stuff is just slowing down my progress and stopping me from getting the word out. So I don't know if this is supposed to be advice to my future self. Who am I talking to? I'm dead ass talking to myself. But if the world is watching and listening, I hope they could take something from this. The real success is pushing past the resistance of the procrastination and the perfectionism. As somebody who wants to get everything right and wants everything to be Gucci and great, that can be like the biggest hindrance to your success. You, your own self. So I try to push past that, and if I end up pushing past that resistance and that perfectionism and that procrastination, That's the real success. The views, the viral, whatever. I don't, really and truly, I don't even know what number I'm supposed to be looking for. Like, what's a good number for me to shoot for now? Because if I get 10 views, I'm like, oh, word, all right, 10 views, 10 people. If I get 100 views, I'm like, oh shit, I'm moving. 1,000 views, I'm thinking it's a glitch. Like, what? Like, for real. So that's why feedback helps. Commenting, sharing it, give me some suggestions. Are there any like weird quirks? Are there any weird quirks that I have that might annoy people or like throw people off that I should tighten up? That would be better for my channel. Leave it down here. Constructive criticism. Editing tips. I need all that too. All of that. So this video might be better or worse than the first, but the fact that I even did it at all, I feel like is a bit of a success to me, subjectively, because